Hello and welcome folks, Wizuko here, and oh my god, did you see that? We hit 100 subscribers on YouTube! And I know, on a YouTube scale that doesn't sound like much, I know, but for me as a person, that is a huge milestone. I don't even really know what to say other than thank you. I never thought I'd make it that far, especially after my long hospital stays at the start of the year. So, big thank you to everyone who made this possible. And come to think of big thank yous, I tried to make this a celebration video. You guys would love and hopefully feel celebrated, since that accomplishment is more yours than it is mine. And so I made a couple of different attempts of a video, and I did not really have a plan for this, so I ended up deciding on this. In my streams, a room tour was a huge request, and since I just moved a couple of months ago, I thought about showing you my collection. So, that is the plan for today. I'll show you my little basement that you see on the streams every now and again, and give you a little impression of my work environment. And also, since, as I said, we just moved, I want to show you my old office where I did most of the work. As a little memory for me as well. I don't know if we ever reach that goal, but if we should ever reach the goal of 300 subscribers at some point, then I would go even further, and I would love to show you how I edit and make videos in general to give you a little impression of how exactly I work. But with all that said, let's have a look at my basement. So, here we go. First, this is the door downstairs. Here I have a little board where I can inform and remind everyone of my stream plans for the next few weeks. Next, we gotta go down the spooky stairs. And here we are, my little basement room. It's not very big, but definitely cozy. The most important and prettiest figurines are all here. I'm collecting all kinds of merch for many years now. I started back in the days when I was like 11 maybe? That aside, I have all kinds of different things. From little Pikachus that I got from my trip to Japan, over to some figurines that I got as presents, and some I've just bought for myself at some point in my life. Not every figurine has a story, but to be honest, if I would tell you all the stories of all the figurines that do have stories, I think that would be a very, very long video. Next up, there is the other room. Very spooky. Spooky indeed. This is where other figurines are. Mostly my husband's or figurines that I do not care for as much. We share this basement with the rest of the family, but since our collection used to be quite big, this is where most of the stuff that we were able to hold on to ended up. Funny thing is that my husband used to be very uninterested in video games. He started liking video games when we both met, and looking back, it is funny how much he now enjoys playing video games together with me or even on his own. He even started his own collection. The God of War stuff, for example, is actually his. And that's how we live today. After we moved here, we did have to get rid of some of our things. So I think it is worth it to have a little look at our old apartment and how my workspace used to look. And to be fair, for our channel, most of the time that I was producing videos and doing streams, I was actually in the other office, so I think it is worth it to have a look at the old photos there as well. Besides, it's a great throwback for me, so let's have a look. In our old apartment, I had my own little niche. I didn't really have my own little room, but that wasn't even necessary. We kind of split the living room into two parts. We made that very clear, both with colors, using my favorite colors, yellow, orange, and reds, and my husband's favorite colors, greens, to separate the living room visually. We had quite a lot of space, so as you can see, our collection used to be a lot bigger. It is funny how, in the moment, I remember how much we struggled to do the living room the way we wanted, and how much we hated to work on that. And now, you kind of miss it, and it kind of feels very nostalgic in a way. But yeah, that was the old office that I worked at before we had to move here. Before the basement. Okay, and I think that is my room tour. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope I covered everything that you guys were interested in. If you want to see anything in more detail or want to know more about certain items or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. I can always go into more detail, but I wanted to keep it short, you know, just a short but thorough thank you for 100 subscribers. I hope that you enjoyed. I certainly did enjoy it, even though unfortunately I don't really have a great camera to go around and film on the go, but I think it's okay, and I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and maybe a comment. If you did, I would really appreciate that. All I can say as and to finish off the video is thank you. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, and I really mean it, have it good. Bye!